That's about the only flashback you'll get to the old times in this place. So when the players come down, they come straight downstairs, and I think if most of you have been into our locker room, you know that we have the Shakeology area where we do our shakes for the players and all. And we have the same thing here, just at a little bit smaller scale, but it's for everyday use. There'll be a person back there that makes the shakes of the day for the players. So the guys come down. Now you guys are gonna have to kind of move with me here. So they'll come down, they'll grab their shake, and then they'll come in here. So one of the things that we wanted to make sure is also that obviously there's going to be a lot of different, such as yourselves and other people. This is probably going to be a destination for a lot of people coming from around the world to want to see the facility to get ideas. And so with that in mind, we wanted to make sure we try to keep everything really neat and clean. And so when you look at it, for example, like guy's locker, it has air ventilation on the inside. It has a place to plug your phone in up top and recharge. It has a place for your water. You can do some boots down here, and you have jewelry or whatever. I mean, so everything is contained inside their locker. And so at the end of the day, everything is concealed, if you will. If we do something later, then you can tell everything here is as well in the middle. Everything from throwing trash to all of their clothing items that they're done with during the day or what have you. But there's not a ton of that needs to go on here, because I'm going to show you the next piece, which I'm going to explain it to you here because it's going to be really tough for me to do it out there. So one of the things that personally I wanted to make sure is that we took advantage of all of the different recovery opportunities that we have. And as you know, we have a very congested schedule and it's not getting easier. And if you're successful in this league, then you play in more competitions, which means you have more games. And so in taking advantage of those things, I'll take you in there and you'll kind of get understand. So from where the players exit to go out to the field is right behind this door over here. And from the door to the field is less than 20 feet. So when they enter in, when they come in off of training, the procedure is simple. They come in the door, their boot room is right there. They take their shoes off. They walk about another 5-6 feet. They take their clothes off. They have their flip-flops, and they can put a pair of like biking tights, if you will, on. They weigh themselves. And they walk through a door. When they walk through that door, there's 2 showers. And those 2 showers are called rinse-off showers. They just get grass or whatever's on, any dirt that's on them, they sweat, and then they leave there and they go immediately into recovery pools. And we have 2 of them. One is cold, and the other one's hot. We have a certain amount of time they got to stay in for each. We have a performance coach that actually sits there and monitors all this. There's a couple TVs up on the wall while they're standing there so they're not bored. There's some clocks on the wall, and you'll see that when they're done doing that, they go in one, they go out the other, they come out, and they go around the circle, and then they hit the actual showers, take a shower, they wind up coming through one circle, and they complete it right here. So they start here, they basically come all around and finish off their day. And that's just what they have to do every time they come off the field, and nobody's allowed to skip that aspect. So I'll kind of walk you through. You guys can walk through there. That's just where you come out off the field. You guys can walk through there. Go ahead. So imagine, I'll just give it to you this way. So if I'm a player, right, I come off the field here. I take my shoes off, I put them up, I grab my flip-flops, I keep walking through, and then I would basically take my clothes off and throw them into these bins here. I'll weigh myself, there'll be a weight machine, I'll weigh myself, and then I'll wear a watch. Okay, so just so you get an idea, so when you come through that door, the first thing you see is our logo. Well, this door here is to the U.S. national team locker room. So when we're not doing, we can go more than likely when we train at the same time. So let's say we're going to train come in the afternoon. When we would open that door, they would come in and they see the USA locker or the logo. So when they come in, they would just do the same type of idea, but they would go back into their locker room because they have a similar setup as we do. All of our stuff is blue. All their stuff is red, except for the locker rooms upstairs for the old ones that are not. So we'll go through here and we'll kind of get the feel for. So this is where you would go after the shower now. Morning, you guys can keep coming in. So there's two rooms here. This is what I call the war room. So on that side, there's 5 monitors and there's 2 walls that have whiteboard on them. So that's where our performance analysts will sit. There'll be 2. We have 1 now. And basically they'll constantly be looking at our upcoming opponent and looking at, you know, from a scouting perspective. And then we do the same thing with our prior game as well. At the same time, this room will be used, and this is why they're adjacent to each other, is that they don't really have to go anywhere except just to come over here. And then the whole staff meets to get ready for our next opponent, to come up with our game plan. And then we can use, this one is all touch, and so we'll be able to basically put our clips together for a presentation for the players on what we're specifically looking at. But all of the ideas on what our opponents look like and how we're going to play against them and what we want to take advantage of, what we have to be aware of, everything, all that will take place in here, whether it's upcoming opponent or one that we just played. So that's what this is all going to be used for. And, you know, I don't know if a lot of you guys who have been over to the other place, I mean, I had, you know, a million magnet boards and all kinds of stuff, and now the fact that we have monitors is going to kind of change the way that we do things, which is fantastic. So
just right on the wall.
Yeah, you can, and they're magnetic as well. So okay, that's the good thing, right out to the field. No. It'll be a much different, I mean, obviously it'll be different in about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 weeks because all this furniture is it's temporary. No, nothing big, no. Although it's an important space for me with the staff. So, one thing I haven't mentioned though on these, so you know, so on this whole back side of the building, obviously there's a lot of windows. And there will be times when we have a training where, you know, I really don't want anybody to see. So we have the ability to hit one button and it drops shades on all the windows in this whole side, blacks out that whole side of the building. So I'll be hitting that pretty regularly.
I'm ready to keep up.
Yeah, exactly.
It smells of rich mahogany and other bound books.
We're gonna so I'll explain here. So you have the next 2 offices on our right here are assistant coaches, and then have goalkeeper coach, and then have Brian Bliss and Cameron player personnel as their offices, and then on the left hand side there's another office there, but really that office in the future is going to be turned into a scouting department. Brian. It's going to be really hard for me to tell you, well, I'll tell them all to you now, but you have to walk through it. If you have a question, you can ask me. So I'm explaining this room here. So we're calling it the Performance Lab. So we have a neuropsych for concussion testing room. We also have a next machine that does full body scan and can tell, incredibly accurately what a person's body fat is and where actually that fat is. The next room to that, well, then we have a full-time doctor's exam room here on the left, which our doctors will have hours that they'll have here at the facility during the week. The next room is we have a cryotherapy room where we can actually drop the temperature. So a player can go in and for like 3 minutes, almost like the water, but it's a little different to be able to help with recovery. There's hyperbaric chambers as well. We also have a room on the left that we can make the altitude go up to 20,000 feet. We can make the temperature go to 100 degrees. There's a treadmill. There's they have force plates within the treadmill to tell if the player is, say, for example, running for, let's just say 10 minutes, and after 6 minutes, what we start to realize is that the player's favoring his right leg over his left, so it's weaker. We also have 2 force plates in the ground that we can do all kinds of testing on, where you can actually do, say, a vertical jump, and you can tell if the left leg is stronger than the right. Then we can then put a program together for the player. The back room, the room in the back, and there's an EKG machine that's hooked up to the treadmill with the players. There's max VO2 and then an echocardio as well. So we can do all that testing. In the back, there's a room that has 8 chairs, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. There's TVs on each side, and that's a recovery room. The chairs are built that they go into a 45-degree angle position. Each player that sits in the chair has to put compression sleeves on their legs. They have a vest that they also put on. They have a special set of goggles and headphones. The chair goes back to 45-degree angle, it vibrates. They sit on the chair for 30 minutes, so we can do 16 players in an hour. Guys will probably do that every single day. And this way it'll help with recovery to get them back the next day to be obviously optimal performance level. So we'll go through here, and then the last room on your right will be, when you're walking through, will be massage therapy room. Has 3 tables, so we're able to do 3 players, at a time. And then we'll go out to the athletic training room. Okay? If you have any questions, just let me know. You can just look me over. Chet. If all you guys don't remember what Chet, he's the longest. He's been here since the first year of the club. Chet's running this whole entire area. Chet North, the man. He put all this together. This is one.
Probably go straight to
So those are the life for you guys. Hey. This one right here. This is the get inside there. I'm talking about cold. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, but when you go into the altitude room, like, we play Colorado on the road.
You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. That's correct. And then this is that recovery room I was explaining. You can walk through there just to get a feel for the chairs and everything. Obviously, they do a lot of stuff in the pool, so do we. We have a full treadmill in the water, so you can actually run with the cameras underwater, looking at all the players. And then on the back side, which we won't be able to go in, but I'll show you the garage, there's a gate lab. Would you agree with me? There's probably 3 or 4 possibly in the world, like that. 3 or 4 in the world. It's a gate lab that has 12 force plates in the ground.
12 force plates, over 20 3D cameras. One of the biggest footprint labs.
Imagine that honestly the top of it is almost as high as where those two vents are. That's how high big this room is. You can sprint, you walk, you run, you can do whatever over across those force plates, and it can tell if you're favoring one leg or the other. It's absolutely an incredible area. So this will be the gym for obviously all the rehab patients of Children's Mercy, and then we'll have our space that we'll use during the mornings, because it's not a busy time for them. It's a busy time for us with our players coming in the morning. It's kind of our world. You're welcome to kind of peruse around a little bit. Walk in there, just don't fall in the pool. It's right here, I'll show you. I'd say there's 3 of them in the world. There's like 3 or 4. This players training for the day, whatever their weightlifting program is for the day, put up there with an iPad. It's pretty amazing. We'll have a ticker on that that's just for us. We'll talk about events of the day. Yeah. I mean, there's NFL teams. I'm telling you, this is right. So David Beckham came in here last Friday, 3 weeks ago. And he was with the Miami franchise. He came for a tour, and supposedly when he was done, he said, I've been all over the world, and by far this is the top 5 easily places I've ever seen. I mean, it is. I mean, you can't walk around here and be holy cow.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So have you already started using it, I'm assuming, in your recruitment of international players? And
well, I can tell you this. I mean, yes, it's always a difficulty. The difficulty is getting the player here. If you get him here, this place sells itself. I mean, Brad Evans is a player. You guys know him. He's training with us right now. He came here today, and this was his first day. And I said, I can't believe this. He's blown away. Never seen anything like it in his life. So it'll definitely be a help. We get the guy here. He's signing it probably for less money. So.
Some of your current players can help sell it to get them here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, sure. From a recruiting point of view, I mean, it sells itself. Like I said, you got to get the player here, though.
Yeah.
You feel like there's anything you did not think of?
Actually, we have outside there. I can't see it, but we have a 2-lane lap pool, salt water.
Oh, no kidding.
What is salt water? I thought they were good.
Yeah. And then we have over here, you guys can't see it, but in this back corner we have a full a regulation size international beach soccer court. Yeah, right there. So
this is obviously where you will spend this week. The guys are
yeah.
Obviously spending on that side.
Yeah.
What do you just think of? I mean, you had so many ideas. What's it kind of like for you to see it all come together?
Whenever I'm telling somebody about the place, I always tell them that it doesn't matter what I say to you when you come in. You're blown away. It's like the wow factor. And all the certain places, well, I still have the same reaction, just because it's amazing. And man, to be a player and have this type of opportunity is incredible. It's incredible.
How is the facility going to be a game changer, not only for Kansas City, but
Well, I think there's 2 parts to it. I think one for us specifically, and I'm talking, it's probably 3 parts. For Sporting Kansas City, it's an incredible facility for us to train and work every day, and obviously use all of the technology that is associated with this facility and the recruiting aspect. For U.S. Soccer, from a coaching education, referee education, and national teams, they've never had anything like this ever, so it probably comes at the best time with the failure of this past World Cup. It comes at a great time to be able to have this facility. And finally for Children's Mercy, I think just for the area and so many kids that play all different sports and have the ability to come here and use this as a rehab clinic. You know, what an unbelievable place to be a part of.
You probably had a big wish list. Was there anything on that wish list that did not make the cut?
No, everything made it. It really did. Everything's here. I mean, even talking about the barbershop, we had a meeting one day where it was come in with your ideas that are completely off the wall. Nothing is unspoken here. You can say whatever you want. And we did not talk about a barbershop. And I had realized one day that we have the players have a barber that comes in all the time. And I was leaving one day. I thought, oh my gosh, why don't we just put a small little barbershop in? So I called one of our guys and I said, hey, do we have space for this? And they said, yeah, we can make it happen. And they did. So it's pretty incredible when everybody is so willing to make sure that we do things the right way. And when you walk around here, you can tell it's done at a high level.
With the partnership with U.S. Soccer throughout the whole thing, how often now with a facility like this do you envision Kansas City landing women's national team and men's national team games and CONCACAF tournaments, stuff like that?
The way I see it is that, again, even for them, I think it was hard for them to visualize what this was going to be like, let alone how would they use it. And I think now that it's up and they've been here and they're seeing things, I think they're starting to realize that they're going to have a lot of use, and I think that's just going to evolve over time.
Has anything been scheduled? I mean, for U.S. training, U.S. team training and all of that? Or no?
I can't tell you yes and I can't tell you no. I'm not sure. I've been a little focused on my team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So but I would tell you that they're for sure going to be coming through here, for sure.
They were involved obviously with the early concepts and whatnot, but how involved were they with the specifics of what's going in the performance lab, or were they just kind of?
Yeah, they weren't. To be honest, we did the majority of it. And, whether they trusted us or they weren't sure if this thing was really going to come to fruition, I don't know. But at the end, it's here, and there's no way that they would have thought that they would have gotten to be a part of something like this. There's no way.